Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilgus. Thank you for joining us tonight. Our top story at 6. The city of Sarasota is considering adopting a national campaign called Ready for 100. It aims to drastically reduce the carbon footprint.
The City Commission received petitions signed by 2,000 people that encourage Sarasota to join this movement. It's an issue that will come before the Commission on Monday night. ABC 7's Kate Flexer joins us live from Sarasota City Hall with a look at what this campaign entails. Kate?
Thanks, guys. This plan would be the first of its kind for the city of Sarasota, and City Manager Tom Barwin says it seems likely to pass.
We kind of think of the effects of climate change kind of out in the future, but in reality, it's already happening here.
By the year 2100, the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration estimates the sea levels will rise anywhere from 1 to 5 feet in Florida. That would put much of St. Armand's Circle underwater. That's why Siesta Key resident and co-director of Sarasota's Ready for 100 campaign, Lynn Nilsson, says climate change is something we must deal with now.
We're realizing that our federal government and here in our state, they're really not doing much to move renewable energy forward. And so one way we can do that is on a very local level, at the city level.
Nilsson, along with a group of organizations and nonprofits known as the Sarasota Climate Justice Coalition, wrote to the commissioners to pitch an idea to power city operations using renewable energy sources like solar power by 2030. And by 2045, they hope to power the entire city of Sarasota with 100% zero-emission energy sources. Nilsson says it's an opportunity to tailor-make a renewable energy plan.
Just what kind of renewable technology is available and makes the most sense for that particular area. So like we'll use solar here versus in the Midwest, it'll probably be wind.
City Manager Tom Barwin says working through local government to protect the environment is often more effective.
Washington, D.C. is locked up in gridlock on so many issues because there are so many special interests who are contributing to the campaigns, and it's just a standoff.
From electric vehicle charging stations to energy-efficient buildings, the city has taken steps to reduce its carbon footprint. But Barwin says tapping into our renewable energy resources will be crucial.
We're on a peninsula that's surrounded by an ocean that is rising and threatens our quality of life here, number one. And if that's not enough, we have this enormous continuous flow of sun, which has proven to be an energy source.
The group hopes this will set the trend for other cities and counties. Reporting live in Sarasota, Kate Flexter, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Kate. A residential street in Sarasota had to be closed down after workers broke a gas line this afternoon. It happened on Morris Street just before 4 p.m. Workers were digging a hole in a yard when a line was breached. According to Sarasota County Fire Rescue, some homes had to be evacuated while the line was repaired. No injuries were reported, and a crew is on the scene making the necessary fixes.
Well, an annual summer tradition on the Suncoast is back tonight.
Friday Fest is now underway at the Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall in Sarasota, and that is where ABC 7 Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan is joining us tonight live where the party is getting started. Bob.
Kicking off the summer the right way right here. Doug Deming and the Jewel Tones cranking some good music out right now. Rockabilly, some good music. A lot of folks out there dancing, sitting down, enjoying this free concert now. Again, it looks as if we will see beautiful weather through this evening. Not a big issue as far as rain goes, like it has been for the past week and a half, so things looking much better on that front. Let's go to the maps to show you what's happening as far as that goes. Right now, we are looking at some inland storms, really, mainly inland storms. Not much going on here. All that activity, again, associated with that west to southwest wind, which is pushing off mainly to the east, but there are a few showers out to the Gulf of Mexico, and that's not going to be a big problem for us here. What could be a problem is this system down to our south. This is a tropical disturbance that we are watching. It has a pretty good chance of developing into a tropical low over the upcoming 5 days. Not so much over the next 2 days, but the next 5 days it could be an issue. So we'll have to watch it closely. There's a couple of scenarios that'll play out with it. We'll talk more about that a little bit later. Right now you can see a lot of clouds and showers to the east of us. Not much going on here. Just a lot of great music is what's going on. Some dancing and a good time for this free concert right here at the Van Wezel. And we'll have much more on our weather for the weekend coming up in just a few minutes. Back to you.
Okay, Bob, thank you. A Sarasota man is facing drug charges after an investigation by the Department of Homeland Security led to his arrest. The department intercepted a package suspected of containing ecstasy in Miami this week. It was addressed to 18-year-old Michael Horan's home on Falkwood Court in Sarasota. Investigators reached out to the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office and the U.S. Postal Inspector to have that package delivered. Once it was delivered, detectives executed a search warrant, finding hundreds of ecstasy pills worth more than $10,000 in the home. Horan is now charged with trafficking in ecstasy.
A new facility on the Suncoast aims to help those recovering from mental illness by providing support and training for job placement. A soft opening has been held for Vincent Academy. It features a job center, wellness center, and a garden. It focuses on training in several areas, including culinary arts, hospitality, graphic design, and community relations. Once training is complete, staff will help members find employment at local businesses.
We believe that folks with mental illnesses can lead productive and meaningful lives in work, and their talents can be put to use in very important ways in society. And that's our goal here, to help people develop their talents, discover their skills, and really integrate society and make this world a better place.
Vincent Academy is open to members Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It is open Tuesdays and Thursdays for tours and information. A grand opening for the facility is planned for the fall.
Well, after years of discussion, renovations to a Sarasota park may finally become a reality.
ABC 7's Bobeth Yates is joining us now with the details on the proposed renovations for Fred Atkins Park. Bobeth.
Well, the Newtown community members say they have been begging the city for years to redevelop that park. And come Monday, Sarasota City Commissioners will decide on a plan to revamp the area.
It meant a lot initially. Right now, it's an eyesore.
Longtime Newtown resident Mary Mack is talking about the Fred Atkins Park. The popular hangout spot is located at the intersection of Martin Luther King Boulevard and 301. But the park that was once known as the location the community could come together has seen a transformation for the worse.
We decorated this place. We were really proud of it. We had activities. We would feed people on the pavilion.
In an effort to revitalize the park, community members say they appealed to the city, requesting portions of the Downtown Community Development Block Grant be used for the entire downtown community, which encompasses Newtown. And after years of back and forth, the planning board approved a $1 million renovation. The changes include removing the gazebo, upgrading the bathrooms, and eventually adding pavers to make the area more user-friendly.
We want to have different types of events up here. And we also asked that they put a few more game tables in the back.
Barbara Langston says she was among the citizens who appealed to the city for the renovations. And while she's happy the project is now being recommended to the commission for a vote, she says the process took way too long and adds the sudden motivation to clean up the east side of MLK has to do with the fact that people trying to get to development like the Ringling Soundstage have to pass the park.
I think it all has to do with the Ringling Studio, but it don't take a rocket scientist to figure all that out. That all of a sudden we can get the funds that we've been trying to get these changes done for some time.
But regardless of why the money for the Atkins Park renovation is now being budgeted, residents say the end result will be a good thing.
This is pretty much our living room, and you want it to look better. This place needs to be inviting for people to come into the corridor.
Again, the planning board is recommending approval for the park renovations, but the city commission still has to vote on the measure. Back to you.
All right, Bobeth, thank you. Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, changes are on the way to Governor Scott's cabinet, why Chief Financial Officer Jeff Atwater is stepping down after nearly 7 years on the job.
Plus, giving Floridians more options for health insurance coverage, what's now being offered in the marketplace.
Thanks to my volunteer, I am a better reader.
Thanks to my volunteer, math seems simple now.
Thanks to my volunteer, I discovered new career goals.
I'm a volunteer for Sarasota County Schools, so I know I can make a difference. And you can too. Give an hour, change a life.
SRQ Performance Parts provides parts and accessories from over 300 manufacturers, so you can get that new manifold, carburetor, gasket, bolt kit, or nitrous oxide system fast. We'll help you beat the competition. Call or visit SRQ Performance Parts online today for all your high-performance parts and advice.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
It's time to pack your bags for a cruise to the Bahamas. It's Royal Sea's deal of the day. An incredible $99 cruise for two to paradise. You'll get the royal treatment, including a private stateroom, gourmet meals, Vegas-style gaming, live entertainment, and so much more. Imagine an award-winning cruise for two to the Bahamas for just $99. These deals are extremely limited, and when they're gone, they're gone. So call now.
Call 800-940-5020. That's 800-940-5020.
What's a nice Jewish girl to do when she can't introduce her WASP boyfriend to her conservative parents? Hire an actor. Hilarious and insightful, Bo Jest is at the Player Center June 14th through the 25th, and it's your ticket to a sizzling summer. Call the Players at 365-2494 or visit theplayers.org. Don't miss Bo Jest.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sports Utility for $249 per month or 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
For the last decade, S&S Motorsports of Sarasota has built custom high-performance vehicles for demanding clients worldwide. They're now bringing their 50-plus years of combined build expertise to the parts business. SRQ Performance Parts is your one-stop shop for all your performance parts and accessories.
State Chief Financial Officer Jeff Atwater is stepping down at the end of the month after 6 years on the job. Atwater has accepted a position as Vice President at Florida Atlantic University. He formally delivered his letter of resignation this week. He says after nearly 20 years in Tallahassee, it's time to do something different, and his political career is over. Governor Scott will appoint Atwater's replacement. Democrat Jeremy Ring is a former state senator and is the only candidate who has opened a campaign account to run for that position.
Some Floridians who use the healthcare exchange will have a new option for insurance coverage. Centene says it will begin offering plans on Florida's Obamacare exchange for the first time. The company joins Florida Blue and Molina. Florida Blue will still be the only carrier to sell plans in all 67 counties. Nearly 2 million Floridians bought exchange plans through the healthcare marketplace.
Bob is live out at Friday Fest tonight. We'll get back to him and the weekend forecast right after this.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School, serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Get ready for the most hair-raising event of the summer. Feld Entertainment and the Ringling Museum present international circus superstar Bello Knopf in Incredibello, a gravity-defying, laughter-inducing, super stunt performance live at the historic Oslo Theater. Don't miss out on the must-see event of the summer, Incredibello, playing June 13th through July 29th. For tickets, visit ringling.org today.
The official salon of ABC7. Salon.
At Tidewell Hospice, we know it's never too late to say thank you to our military veterans. The Tidewell Honors Veterans Program has provided care to more than 13,000 military families since 2008. Tidewell volunteers help honor veterans through special pinning ceremonies that demonstrate our appreciation for the freedom our veterans fought to defend. If you know a veteran who can benefit from end-of-life care, call or visit tidewell.org today. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
ABC 7, your official Florida lottery station for the Suncoast.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, AND services.com.
There is some live free entertainment happening at the Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall in Sarasota as we speak.
Don't need a ticket for this. ABC 7 Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan joins us live from the Bayfront and the first Friday Fest of the summer. Hi, Bob.
Hi, I tell you, a lot of fun out here. Nice breeze, too, coming in off the bay. Normally, it can get pretty hot here, but with this breeze, it's not too bad, really. I mean, it's better than heavy rain and lightning, which has been happening throughout most of the week, so things worked out quite well. Doug Deming and the Jewel Tones taking a little break right now, but they're playing some great music. Speaking of entertainment, I was just dancing down the aisle right here, and a lot of folks said, hey, I didn't know weathermen have rhythm, so I kind of like those compliments. Luckily for you, there's no music going on right now. You'd see the same thing. You're just kidding. Here's what's going on right now as far as our weather goes. A few showers are off in the Gulf, but those showers are very light. Nothing going on here. And you can see from the Van Wezel webcam review, the skies have been rather sunny throughout the afternoon. So finally, a couple of beach days in a row for the folks visiting after what we've seen over a week and a half, some very heavy rainfall. And that trend will continue again tomorrow. So Saturday looks pretty good. Father's Day, it gets a little bit dicey as a result of some moisture coming up from the tropics. So the rain chance is increasing on Father's Day, and then we'll be watching the tropics closely all next week. Not for one system, but for two. This one, we're hoping goes west toward Texas and takes that other arrow instead of the one closer to Florida. That would bring us a lot of rainfall, not so much in terms of heavy wind, but it would bring us a lot of rain. And a lot of rain right now with the ground saturated would only cause a lot of flooding problems. So that would be a thing to watch, especially Monday and Tuesday. Well, right now, we're watching just a few isolated showers popping up in the Gulf, working their way toward the east with the heaviest weather east of I-75. And even that is rather sporadic. It's moving toward Wauchula, and eventually we'll meet there. Some bigger storms could fire up into Hardee and DeSoto counties through the evening. This kind of situation, too, favors a late night, early morning coastal shower with a land breeze. It's the opposite of the sea breeze, and we may see some of that popping around through the overnight hours and into the late morning. But high pressure has been bumped down. We're getting more of a west-southwesterly flow. Our current conditions here, just a few clouds and 85, the dew point 73. Winds are out of the west now. That breeze at 8 miles an hour. The pressure rising ever so slightly, but it's been knocked down a little bit. And the high today, it did manage to get to 86. The normal high, 89. The reason why we didn't get to 89 because of that west wind. It comes off the bay, and the bay water temperature now at 86 degrees, so it keeps things a bit cooler right near the coast. And 0.05 of an inch of rainfall. Not much today, but just a little bit. And temperatures currently into the mid-80s and even some 70s inland as a result of some showers there taking place and cooling the atmosphere. Well, the wind will switch around to the east a little bit. And then on Sunday, you'll notice a bit of a switch to the east-southeast, and that will bring us a better chance for those late-day storms near the coast on Father's Day. Saturday, though, looks good. Rain chance is not all that high. And what is of concern is the system down to our south. Our particular forecast model shows the more northerly course, which would bring us a much better chance for some heavier rainfall rates here. Now we're also watching another system out there in the Atlantic that has a 60% chance of developing over the next 2 to 5 days. That too bears watching. And the next storm's up, Brett and Cindy. So we'll see which one forms first, but I got a feeling that one near the Yucatan could become a tropical storm in the Gulf. Temperatures hotter in Kansas City and Denver than it is here in Sarasota right now. So pretty nice considering with that nice breeze. The 7-day forecast looks like this. A slight chance for a few showers tomorrow. Again, late morning, early afternoon near the coast. Inland storms later on in the day. A 60% chance for rain on Sunday in the afternoon and evening. Happy Father's Day to everybody. And then watching the tropics closely on Monday and Tuesday, and possibly lingering into Wednesday morning. But for the most of the area, we'll just have to kind of watch and wait and see as it goes for that. We'll be right back after this.
Tonight, as President Trump unveils a new Cuba policy in Miami, how far will he go to roll back changes President Obama made? Plus, he calls it a witch hunt. But what's next for the Russia investigation? This is where America turns. World News Tonight with David Muir.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Drive into Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota and discover big savings during the Drive and Discover event. Come shop the Suncoast's largest selection of Ram trucks. Get maximum cargo space and more comfort with a new Ram Quad Cab for as low as $24,999. Or get more legroom and maximum comfort with a new Ram Crew Cab and save up to $10,000. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
What Florida city is best known for spaceflight?
Cape Carnival.
Cape Carnival? Close enough. What condiment includes vinegar, molasses, and anchovies?
Westchester sauce?
Close enough. And now, a word from our sponsors.
One-off from the Florida Lottery. Now available for pick 2, 3, 4, and 5 games. Miss by one on any or all numbers and still win.
If you've ever had a bad night's sleep, call and price the new Craftmatic Legacy. It has so much more than other adjustables and still costs up to 50% less. Featuring a rising adjustable pillow rest to support your head, neck, and shoulders, bedside power plugs, under-bed night lights, and more. So call and price one today for less. Up to 50% less than Tempur-Pedic, Sleep Number, and other adjustables.
You get so much more and it still costs less. You gotta see how little they cost.
Call 1-800-774-8103. That's 1-800-774-8103. Call now.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
2 Suncoast communities are ranked as some of the best places to retire.
We're getting used to this. Bradenton and Venice have both been selected as top retirement destinations in Where to Retire magazine. They're ranked in the top 8 balmy beach locales. I would say balmy is correct, yes. Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, Charleston, South Carolina, Galveston, Texas, and Wilmington, North Carolina also made the list. A lot of balmy locations on that list.
Yeah, definitely.
You want to retire somewhere warm, makes sense. Yeah.
A lot of people have already taken that advice.
Oh, yeah, they have.
Retired here.
Plenty.
Have a great night.
This is an ABC 7 editorial with Steve Sabato.
1 year ago this week, 49 innocent people were gunned down in Orlando, Florida. It was Latin night at the Pulse nightclub. All were welcome there, dancing, laughing, happy in a space where the moment was all that mattered, not who or what or where you came from. Today that space is closed. 1 year later, we are struggling to cope. Surviving partners are fighting with victims' families over money that was raised to help. An article this week in the Miami Herald spoke to Black Lives Lost but not noticed, the ghosts of Ralph Ellison's Invisible Man. Terrorist attack or hate crime? Probably both. One fact cannot be denied. It will happen again. Hate, bigotry, and political extremism is armed, dangerous, and hell-bent on killing. 32 college kids at Virginia Tech, 20 at Sandy Hook Elementary, 49 at Pulse. It's a fact, mass murder has become part of the contemporary American experience. Now, I am not a gun control advocate. I own a handgun. I learned how to hunt and fish as a kid and proudly inherited my grandfather's 10-gauge shotgun. I do believe in the Second Amendment. However, allowing deranged psychopathic killers to buy guns is just plain nuts. I understand regulations alone won't solve the problem, but longer waiting periods, access to medical records, and no-fly, no-buy restrictions might reduce the growing body count of innocent people. So, as we recall the worst mass shooting in American history, right here in Florida, ask yourself this question: are we safer today than we were a year ago? I'm Steve Sabato, and we'd like to hear from you.
The opinions expressed in this editorial do not necessarily reflect those of ABC7's owners or management. If you would like to comment, go to our website, www.mysuncoast.com, and click Community.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee counties since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
I dream of the creature by night and by day. Wielding my weapon, I slaughter my prey. 2,000 cash, I'll be rolling in dough. So hey, you big monster, come out from below. So hey, you big monster, come out from below.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
I'm Joey Panic. On Suncoast View, we'll see how Southeastern Guide Dogs needs everyone's help to make a difference. Plus tile outlets, Ask Dr. Jenny, and Blue Mangrove.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Dotoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
Why settle for less? Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Subaru is rated the safest and most dependable automotive brand, and all Subaru models with EyeSight are a 2017 IIHS top safety pick. Right now, you can lease the most award-winning small SUV, a new Subaru Forester, for just $209 a month, or get 0% financing with complimentary maintenance included. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
During the past 10 years, Tidewell Hospice volunteers have provided more than 1 million hours of service. They sit with patients, giving caregivers a break. They work in offices. They take their furry friends on pet therapy visits. They even clown around. Every task performed by a volunteer makes a difference in the lives of our patients and their families. Join Tidewell's volunteer team. They're truly 1 in a million. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.